Okay, everyone. Well, this is the start of the project. As you can see, the lip of the bumper is flared up. The mating surface on the axle is flat. So what I want to do is make this flat. So I've cut these rings, which this ring will be mounted on it. This one here will be on it full time. It'll be molded with that thickness. So this is actually going to raise the car in the back 1/4 of an inch, based on, well, thereabouts, because you can see how much the spring seat has been squished down. So that was just a thin, very thin layer between the spring and the spring mount area, because the spring had squished that down, caused the edges to stand up, and just, flattened out the rubber. So I'm going to use this to flatten that and then cast it with that, so it'll be 1 inch or 1/4 inch thicker. There, it'll be actually the spring will be about about that, a little over 1/4 inch off of the metal. It'll be the thickness of that, plus it'll cast with the ring already set. I don't know if, yeah, here's a good spot. Yeah, you can see where the spring has set. This will cast in it, so that new springs will set right in there where they're supposed to, and already have a bed made for them with this. So in other words, this will be here, only it'll be flattened and smooth and all one piece. Won't be two pieces once it's cast. I made this ring simply to go on over here and to clamp that down, so that I can clamp that till the glue dries, this to the bottom of this. And then once that's done, then I'll work on preparing it for making the mold. But that's what I'm up to right now. Oh, if you look in here, I'm sure some of you have already aware of this, is there's a metal piece in there. I think what that metal does is, if it does ever bottom out, that is shoved down over the button that goes in that hole that is part of the axle at the mount where the spring goes. There's like a button, top, a cap or whatever, that goes down in this hole. This will set over it. I could walk over here and show you, but there's no need in doing that at this point. Anyway, I think what it is, this is somewhat hollow. I know you're not going to be able to see in there, I don't believe. Let me try it with the light. If I can get this thing to work. Yeah, actually you might be able to. Yeah, you see it's rather hollow in there for a bit. And that is to absorb that energy should this ever bottom out. Now, I'm not too concerned with it in my case, because I'm using the very stiff Moog springs, which give it quite a harsh ride. You don't have a whole lot of suspension travel anyway. I wouldn't really call it harsh, but it's quite a bit harsher than FE2 or FE3 standard. The springs are quite a bit stiffer than that. Of course, in the back of this wagon, it's going to have a set of wagon cargo springs. So I don't know what that'll do. I may have to change them out to Moogs later on. We'll see. But they're going in it first anyway. But I think all this is going to work out. Time will tell. Obviously, this is putting me behind. I'll have to allow this. I'm going to glue it with. I laid it down here somewhere, but yeah, right here it is. I'm going to glue it with this stuff here. And that should hold it. It's supposed to glue to about anything. It should hold it. Just has to hold it long enough for it to make the copy of it. Once the mold's made, then all the ones made with the mold will come out all as one piece and like it was supposed to be there. I don't know what to do about the bump there. I don't know if I should actually lower this. I'm thinking maybe I should and not have that quite so high, since it doesn't have any squish area. I can make this hollow in here that deep, no problem, which will give it some squish, because the actual button part only probably comes up to about the top of that rubber work right there. It doesn't actually go over top of that, I don't believe. It may sit at the very edge of it, but so they won't be exact replicas, but they will serve the purpose, I think, except for, like I said, in the case of you ever bottom out the suspension. And if anybody's got any tips or suggestions on that before I get an actual mold made, because I'm planning on making it exactly like this is, let me know, because I'm open to suggestions. Alright, anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I don't know if I'll have another video this week or not. Well, I might when I start building the box, if this gets done in time, to set this in and set it up and clay around half of it. Anyway, later.